ask the same question which I pushed to Brian, which is, how do I create a balance then? How do I get the quality? Because I think quality is what he's been pointing out. You could have little information, you could have a lot, but the quality is what matters. How do I filter out and get quality info?
Well, as a matter of principle, we usually say stop, verify, just confirm this information. Where is the source of this information coming from? Is it coming from a legitimate source? There are other sources that are quoting this kind of information that you can't really cross-reference. And then at the end of the day, we just leave it to you. Think about it. Do you want to share this thing if you're not sure of where it is coming from? Yeah. Do you want to consume it? Do you want to give it again to the next person to go through it if you're not sure about it? So that is our biggest lobbying that we are doing right now. Please stop. First of all, I've got a WhatsApp message. Imetoka wapi? Can I verify the source? Is it true? Is it false? Then what is the next course of action? Yes.
What are the motivations behind people who spread that kind of information?
Well, depending, I'll speak on the election end of it. Yeah. They say if you control the masses, you're with the masses, right? Yeah. So technology has made it easier for people in politics to really control the crowds, to interact with people, and just sell their ideals. And herein lies even the economies where people have now started business out of just social media work. We've had influencers getting rich of just promoting tags, regardless whether the tag is good or not. But yeah, ni kazi tutafanya. Yeah, so the youths get into this space, they don't really care what happens. They're out there for the money. So even if you're given a tag to push, you don't really want to question, is this going to hurt someone? Is this going to mislead someone?
As long as my 527 is in.
Ingia 527 very fast kazi imeisha. Yeah, so and I think that is one cycle that, as much as you said you want to break it, the how is the problem. Because these are personal private accounts. You can't really sue them wambe ulidanganya hivi and hivi. It's at the end of the day, it's at your discretion. Yeah.
True. When we say the economies of scale, or economies of misinformation, information brand, someone might be out there with a notebook or like, hey, leo ndo hiyo sasa, business idea, what are these, who wins, who are the winners? Let's start from there. And what are they winning with misinformation?
When you speak of there's some kind of transactions going on, and that means there's someone benefiting either from it, and for someone to benefit from it, then it means that someone is losing. Okay. Now if that's who is winning, and Ian has touched that. You see, when you are with the masses, then it means you have a leverage. So number one winners in this particular economy are the politicians, because they use misinformation, malinformation, disinformation to convince or to influence the public to to believe in their narratives. And you see, this phenomenon of mis and disinformation, it has driven our politics ever since time immemorial. And the advent of social media has only existed to give it a new life, and also perpetuate it in a way that is very fast and to make it more visible. So it has been there. So this particular phenomenon to ensure that they influence people to either follow them or influence even the policy decisions. And you see, it actually plays a very big role when it comes to electoral processes, because it sways the masses to either direction. Secondly, the other biggest beneficiary in this particular economy are the tech companies. And tech companies, I want to speak from the perspective of those companies like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You see, these companies, they benefit from the engagement online because they are able to maintain the public online based on that information that has been shared. So if it's a fake information, fake information, they are very sensational. So when we have something that is sensational, the algorithms are set in a way that they prioritize that particular content. And that particular content, it actually holds the public more online. And so when the public are more engaged online, then that means that there is increased time for advertisement. So they benefit from that click rate. Secondly, tech companies, we have now the media companies. Media companies now, they usually post very sensational headlines. Gachagua bangs the table for his boss. Yes, it is based on true information, but it is exaggerated to some point.
Yeah.
So you realize that if I see that particular headline, I'll be interested to see what is contained in that particular post, because they might be knowing something that I am interested to know. So they benefit from those click rates. So because they are able to advertise on those platforms and benefit from it. And lastly, we also have social media influencers who the information they are conveying is whether it's right or not, but they are just sharing with the public so long as wapate unga. So it is important that we look at these dynamics, because there are people who are losing even if we have others winning. And you see, the moment we have this particular kind of scenario, we have those unhinged souls among us who would resort to other violent means of justification because of imagined threats. You see, social media, it gives you some